What's up everyone, it's Yambors, new video, and in this video I would like to talk to you about portrait photography. I'm using for it this S5 original in this video, at least with 50mm lens for portrait. The reason why I'm using this is that the colors and the picture image quality from it is just simply absolutely brilliant. It's extremely reliable camera, and especially in the places like you can see in the video which are like dark and lit up, where you need a big dynamic range, let's say, and using this on full scale, like this is where you can find out how this camera can save you in post-production also, so you can extremely rely on it even on higher ISOs in basically any kind of setup. So every image you will see is done on this camera. Of course the video is done on S5 Mark II X. The reason is that basically if you set it up completely and you will give it to another person, which in this case was the boyfriend of my model Dilnas from Kazakhstan, you can just set it up where you want. You just put it into the hands of the person and just leave it, and you know that everything will be fine. This camera for photography is brilliant, also for video, but okay, this is not about it. The principle of this video is more about how you approach your model, and this is the key feature of any photographer. So it's not about this, it's not about another camera, it's not about anything like this. Of course, newer camera, better, there are so many cameras, depends on what you want, can save your time in post-production, can make your life easier. Maybe you prefer the setup, maybe you just like the lens. Everything is more about the lens actually than the body, after all, especially when it comes to photography. All the cameras nowadays are brilliant. If you're just nitpicking about a little bit sharpness over here, over there, I will tell you that nothing is about sharpness anymore. It's about the storytelling, it's about what you want. Somebody can do on purpose unsharp pictures and their atmosphere will just take you because there is something specific about them. And also this is something what I want to bring to my photography, and even though I know in post-production I'm a little bit bastardized them to look a little bit more analog, sometimes more, sometimes less, because this is kind of my signature style of photo shooting. But what is more signature than this is how I approach models. I'm talking to them like they are the clients. They are paying me crazy money, even though Dilnas, for example, didn't pay me anything because I asked her for photo shooting. I met her in train, she looked beautiful, and I said like, oh my god, I need to ask her if she would like photography. I showed her my portfolio, of course, because come on, you must do it. If you cannot be creep, and you must be very kind and very soft. Of course, I also led her to take her boyfriend with her, and I give him a job, which was very nice. After all, I also make some pictures with them together very randomly. But this is the thing, you approach the models, especially the clients, the way they want. This is, I think, the most important. If they ask you, may I take a family with me, may I take a dog with me, may I take friends with me, may I take a boyfriend with me, the answer is yes. You can do it. Like, you pay for me or not, you just do it. It's a distraction for me, might be, but after all, you must be so confident that you can photoshoot in front of other people, that you can deliver what you want to the model. That means instruct her, direct her in front of other people, regardless what, because after all, what do you want from them? You want them to feel very confident, very comfortable with you, and there will be still the subject of the camera. They are more nervous than you because they want the good picture, and so many models like this, they don't want to screw your work somehow, which is absolutely, it's opposite. Like, you're there to make them comfortable, to show them what you want, how you want to very patiently describe them with a nice voice, confidence and control, because they need to trust you. If they don't trust you, it doesn't matter if you use this, you use the newest Canon, it doesn't matter. And because I'm walking in the streets of the city now in Prague, but I'm meeting a lot of photographers, and sometimes I'm listening how they instruct their or guide their models. I say like, oh my god, they are very arrogant to them, somehow they're very like this is something for me very uneasy. Also, when I say how they set up the cameras or they use, sometimes I talk to us like, oh my god, like they don't know nothing about how those things really work, how lens work and so on. Sometimes very crazy, and it still works. But what I would do, like as you can see in this video, like very direct, telling, showing where the light comes from, showing the pictures, be very pleasant and comfortable, because after all, you're the one who's selecting. Most likely you will be the one who will selecting the area of photo shoot. You will be the one who's discussing with them what to wear, what not to wear, and why. You will be the one who will need to tell them, you must touch yourself a little bit more, you put your hand over here, don't do it over there. You must show them, like what is the best angle. Sometimes they do something unpredictable which you like. You must tell them, navigate them, how to get back, how to feel comfortable, because sometimes you need them to be, I'm telling this to be a little bit slutty, right? But on the picture, those things when the girl or even a boy put the hand in the middle of their legs or something, it can feel very uncomfortable. But you must show them, direct them that this is a good thing to do, and no camera will help you with this. It's your mouth, your expression. This is what you need to have under control, and this is something you need to think about the most, how to approach this. For this, I really recommend to find people on the streets. I, for example, used even Tinder for it, or Bumble for this, to find new people which I would never ever meet, and tell them that I need to make my portfolio happen, and so on and so on, that we will give them photos for free. But this, only getting out of your comfort zone, will give you this confidence to understand what you're doing. And don't be afraid to direct. Just don't be afraid. It's not a rocket science. It's just, if you will, because through this you will learn, because you will do so many mistakes, or you will forget about change the pose of your legs. You will find out that you have so many very similar pictures. It's unusable after all, right? The positions and so on. This all will, by practice, give you the experience of what to do better next time. Give yourself an honest feedback all the time. I don't even think you need to ask other people what they think about your photography. Like, be honest to yourself. You know that you can do better. You can always do better. But then when you're realizing how complex in a week to second week to third week to fourth week you can get, it will really help you. I really hope also this kind of video helped you, even though it was a little bit free flow of thoughts with the examples. I hope that also you like the pictures I show you in here, and that you enjoy me talking to you about the passion we all share. Of course, I would be glad for supporting me on buying me coffee, or just watching this channel, becoming a subscriber. And for this, I will also ask you for a feedback underneath this video and in the comments below, because I'm very curious about your experience of your starts with photography, and of how you gained the experience. What was your main way to do it? Yes, and that's it. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.